Hi, John and Lori. Congrats on your new animation.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You're welcome. Lori, there have been so many Ice Age projects in the franchise. Each one is so unique. Where did the vision and story behind Buck Wild originally come from, and why was he deserving of his own film?
I think initially the writers who were writing the third Dawn of the Dinosaurs came up with the character of Buck Wild, and he just right away when we read that character, we just fell in love with him. And but it didn't really take shape until Simon Pegg came into it, and once Simon started reading the lines and voicing the character, we were just blown away by how wild and great and crazy and quirky this character was. So when we, obviously when we saw him in after Buck Wild, he became a very beloved character, not only to the audience, but to us. And we knew we wanted to bring him back. And he wanted to come back. We had talks about that. And so I figured out a way of how to bring him back into Ice Age 5 Collision Course. So we were able to work with him again. And then after that, I knew that, we had only scratched the surface of this character. I know there was so much more to do with him. And in a movie where you have 18 characters, as in most of our Ice Age films, there are a lot of characters. We can't really focus in on specific characters like that who are more secondary. So this time we felt it was really due to his time to get into the character of Buck. I mean, he's just an incredible character, and he's in the Lost World of Dinosaurs, which is an amazing place you want to go back to. And I think that's one of the reasons why we wanted to see more of Buck. We wanted to understand him a little better. We wanted to see some of his flaws, why he's like that, and also to see him experience something in which he might change a little bit.
Absolutely. And John, there's so many wonderful, Ice Age has been a blockbuster on so many different levels. Was there any pressure to, direct this film with that history?
I didn't think about the blockbuster aspect of it. It's really more trying to be true to the material and the characters. And when I first read the script, I thought, oh man, this is going to be really fun. And Lori and I had an early conversation. We said, look, let's do this. It'll be really fun and hilarious, and it's pretty light. And as we got into it, we just fell in love with the story and developed it and made it stronger and brought some real heart to it. And for me, it is interesting carrying sort of the torch of the franchise forward. But I felt comfortable and supported by not only Lori, but the executives at Disney Plus, just knowing that we had confidence in the material because these characters are so beloved. And yeah, we didn't want to blow it for sure, but but then you bring Simon Pegg on and he brings it, and hopefully we've succeeded in keeping the franchise alive and moving forward in a positive way for our audiences. But I mean, we ended up having the most fun. I mean, we laughed in almost every single meeting. It was very stressless in terms of trying to get it together, aside from just the mechanics of doing it sometimes. But we just had a grand old time, and we really it was great to go back to these characters and just have fun with them.
Absolutely. And there's so many lessons: self-love, courage, Ellie's backstory, and then the coming of age of Eddie and Crash. So there's a lot to look forward to. So, is there any one short takeaway that you would love fans to take away from the film, from the animation?
Look, I think one of the things is that I always take away from these movies, and I think it's emphasized in this one, is that these are movies that you can watch with anybody in your family, whether it's your young child or your elderly grandparent. They're going to enjoy it at different levels. And I think especially during these times of COVID, the movie was made during COVID. We didn't build this in, but it just kind of came out that there are messages about the bonds of family, whether they're with you in the room or whether they're across the Zoom line or telephone, that once you're in the herd, you're always in the herd, and your family is there even when they're not with you in the room. So I think those are the kind of the takeaways that I get from it. So
Well said. Thank you both so much, and wishing you the best.
Thank
thank
you.
you so
too.
much.